Hi guys, welcome to my garden today, and I wanted to show you guys a couple of things that I've done. So I actually found some ranunculus that were supposed to be planted back in fall, and I'm late to the party. So I just planted them on the 26th of February, so we'll just keep an eye on those. But in the meantime, I was over at the garden center and I was really excited because for the month of, I want to say February and March, ranunculus is my favorite flower. You guys are going to hear me all through my time of my videos that, oh, this is my favorite flower. Oh, that's my favorite flower. But I'm thinking now I'm going to do a favorite flower of the month. And for the month of February, March, it's going to be ranunculus. So I did have to buy these because, again, I am late to the party of getting any ranunculus. We'll see how they do. So I just got these beauties. Just say it's a standard ranunculus. And I love the pink. So here's the dark pink and then the light soft pink that I cannot wait to plant. But as you guys know, everything, well, you could see everything is wet. So it's been raining for a couple of days and it's supposed to be raining any minute, but I wanted to come out here and show you. Oh, let me show you guys. So this is all, I love white ranunculus. So I was only able to find two. These are the white ranunculus. So I only got two of these. Kind of bummer, but that's okay. And I'll show you where I'm going to plant those. So come on around and let me show you where I planted the corm. So we'll see if we have a successful harvest this year. When I started planting these, it was pouring and I was full of mud, but it was so much fun. And then I realized that I planted them backwards. So I planted them with the corms, their little roots facing up. So I had to come back all out because I'm like, wait, how did I plant them? And I'm like, oh my gosh, I planted them backwards. So I had to come back out. And luckily, I was able to put markers on it. And if you guys could see all the little pebbles here. So there's one pebble here, one little cluster of pebbles there, over here, all along this bed right here. So I was able to go back and dig up all the corns and face them the right way. So we'll see. Because I found them in the shed, and I'm like, oh, I was supposed to plant those. So I have those all planted all along this bed here, on this side here too. So we'll see how those do. We'll keep an eye on those all around here and right here in this area too. So these are all the romantic. Oh no, I'm not. They're not romantic. I'm sorry. They're the Persian ranunculus, the Persian buttercup ranunculus. So I am excited. Hopefully it's a science experiment. We'll see how it goes. It might be a success. It might be a failure. But now I'll remember to put it on my calendar that it's time to plant the ranunculus corms. I had a couple of you viewers and I wanted to kind of show you. You asked me about the poles in the bistro area and the crystals, and I wanted to show you guys what I've done. So you could hopefully kind of help out with your garden area of how you could implement this in your area. So what I had my husband do, not me, I did plant these poles, and these poles are electrical conduit. So they're really hard, all metal. I planted these black, and because I've been lucky to have this little brick planter, we were able to fasten them with little fasteners right here. And that's how it holds them in place. You guys could tell I am moving this really hard, and they are on there. And then I got these crystals for my sister's bridal shower. Oh my gosh, 2 years ago. And I haven't taken them down. They haven't rusted, and it's so interesting. They've been through all the elements. So I got these, I think, on Amazon, you guys, and the only thing that did rust was I attached it with little hooks, and they're up there, you could see, but that's the only thing. The little connectors have not rusted, which is amazing. And when it rains, it cleans them off and makes them nice and shiny. So that's how I did that, and I did different crystals, you guys could see, and the sun catches it and then just really just reflects a rainbow of colors all through the backyard, even sometimes through my bedroom that I've seen it. It's kind of really neat. So that's how I fasten these with the lights that go zigzag. And they're not solar lights. They are lights that are connected to a timer. So they turn on every day, I think about 5 o'clock and they turn off about 1 o'clock in the morning. And there is Ocean eating. Oh, she stopped eating the strawberries. um, so that is the construction of these. This one I think is getting pushed to the side because of the tree, but that's okay. It's fine. Once the tree fills in, you won't even see which way that pole is going, but it does need a little refresh. As you can see, the paint is starting to fall, but you guys, you just take like a cardboard and right behind it, and kind of just step back and just spray it down, and then they're all refreshed again. Oh, I do want to show you when I went to go to get the ranunculus. Look at this beauty. I have not planted her. Look at this hellebore. She is absolutely gorgeous. I fell in love with her, and I now regret that I didn't buy more. I might have to go back to get a couple more. I did want to show you the infrastructure of my garden. This is not a fun part, but I do want you guys to see why the plants are always so green and why I'm not having to do a lot of watering. Oh, a spider. Oh, a spider. Sorry. A spider web. That was a really sticky spider web. Why everything's green. My husband has installed what they call a beehive, and we have 4 hubs of a beehive. They're all on the Wi-Fi system. And so we have freeways that come through here, go through the pots, go that way, all the way down that wall. And they have, you know, the actual lines and the little emitters going to different sections. In fact, you guys could see here, different sections of the garden. So different pots, different plants that I have, and I'm able to just water everything at once. But I've been really lucky because we've had rain, so we have not had to use the water. And the beehives actually detect if it's going to be a rainy day. They don't go off. And same thing with the sprinklers. So we have those 2 beehive water systems, and then we have them all along here. If you look, I'm not sure if you're able to see. You might not be able to see through here. Maybe on the other side, but there's a freeway. We call it the freeway because that's that bigger line that goes all the way down, and then you tap off of that to go into pots or different plants or the rose bush, the climbing Eden. So that's how we stay connected with all the flower beds is by those freeways that we install and go different directions. Let me show you this one over here, guys. So this one, there's one over here. So I want to show you guys how this is the not so fun part of my garden, but the thing that is very necessity of having water when it's a hot day. So here's another beehive attached back here, and then that goes right towards the back and then feeds off to different plants. So everything here has different freeways, and they're all in sections that you're able to turn on, turn off, add more time. Same thing with these, are always having water unless it's raining. So that is how I'm able to water my garden. But I still love to water by hand because I love it's just so therapeutic to I've always been that way, to just water something. I feel like I'm giving it just a long drink of water on a hot day, and I always love to just add extra water when I know there's some plants that need extra water. But so I still do that. I still water some plants that I can't get water to. I water those by hand, and again, I love watering. I could be out here all the time watering, and I have to be careful because California, I don't think this year we're drought intolerant, I guess. But I'm still trying to be really careful of how much I water. When it rains, I bring out buckets and put them out here and collect all the rainwater, and I'm able to water all the pots. So I'm able to save water that way too. I don't know if you guys have been following me, but we have a hummingbird nest, and they are in this little makeshift orb. Um, I don't know if you guys could see it. Oh, they're actually right in there. I don't know. I tried to get a close up, but let me see if Jade could get in there. So right in the corner, you could see them popping out. Are you able to see them? And I say good morning to them every morning, and I come and check on them and see how they're doing. But I think they're getting ready to fly. and go on their merry way and make their life. And it makes me so sad because they're so sweet and tiny. And they have found this structure as a wonderful shelter because I have another hummingbird nest on that branch back there against the wall. So these gazebos, guys, have the main reason I got this gazebo is because when we're in the jacuzzi, the sun would really bear down on us. And at nighttime, I kind of wanted a shelter. I wanted it to feel kind of cocooned inside. So I was able to put this this cover over the jacuzzi. And it has not flown away because you guys know we get the Santa Ana winds here. And sometimes those gusts could be up to 90 miles per hour. It hasn't happened in some time, but they could be really strong. But what's helped out a lot has been that extension to that vinyl fence. Because before, the fence used to be right where you see that top of the brick. I was able to see my neighbors, and I was always, it was nice because I was always able to talk to them. But it was nice to add that extension for the privacy and kind of built in like our own little kind of sanctuary. Everything's almost feels like a little bubble, a little safe bubble. So they're anchored in. These guys, big guys, are anchored in. Same with that one. That one's pretty heavy. It takes a lot of people to move that one. I don't know why it's not flown away, but I'm glad. I've used to have some before where they not lying, they have flown away. Not flown away, but have flown up on top of the house. And that was a really scary time. Do you remember that, Jade? We're like, oh my God, it's taking off. So this one's really heavy. I'm able to store everything in our backyard right in there. So I don't have to bring it into the house or into the garage. I just throw it all in there, zip it up or close it up with pins and be done. So that is mainly the structure of just the inside outside of the garden. And I can't wait to show you guys those ranunculus, and I'm going to be planting the ones that are already established and planting them down here. I'm thinking of oh my God. Oh my God. I was gonna pee my pants. I'm not gonna pee my pants. Okay, no, I'm not gonna pee my pants. Oh my God. I am so gonna like. Oh my God, that was so fun. I thought I was gonna sit on top of the pot. I'm like that boxwood's not gonna feel good up my butt. Oh my God, that was so funny. Oh. Oh my God, that is so funny. Anyway, so I'm gonna be putting the ranunculus down here. I did that. Wow, these slugs are eating everything. Dang it, slugs. Look at that. It's funny. I'm going to be moving these poppies. This orange poppy doesn't go with the color scheme, and I think I've told you guys I'm all about color scheme. No, I know you're smelling that. Thank you. All about the color scheme. So I will be moving that to the front of the garden and planting those ranunculus that I just bought, planting them in this little area to fill it in. And just wait for that one. See what other ones are a different color, because I thought, again, I've been suckered, and I thought it was all going to be white poppies, but they ended up being a mix once again. So that's what I'm going to be doing. And I hope I answered many of your guys' questions. The next thing is just planting those ranunculus. And I hope you guys have a good day. And thank you for following me with a very simple tour around the infrastructure of my garden. And have a wonderful day, my friends. Bye-bye.